Let's go. Yay. Hi friends, it is the end of week 7, I think. This is what happens when you do things late. Never do things late. Okay, this is the end of week 7. And this week was just a lot of work. There are a lot of things that happened, small things, so not necessarily a lot of things to recap, but there was a lot of mental change, I think, for me. Michael, we actually really did spend your birthday responsibly. We ordered pizza and we played Yu-Gi-Oh! Because we're 22 years old and somehow still fueling our 12-year-old desires. You killed me, and the 12-year-old in me cried. And then I think really this week was just a lot of goodbyes. I had my last Davis Dogs barbecue, like end of the year banquet type thing. It's nice to know that I had such an impact, and to hear that from a number of people. For all of those of you who I have been in really close connection with in these last 4 years of playing Ultimate, I'm so excited for all of you. Honestly, both as players and as students, as individuals, I'm really excited for what comes next for you guys. So, I'll be around. We'll still hang out. And then the first of a few goodbyes. Ashley Young. I did not know you graduated early, and now, you know, I happened to just by chance run into you at the market, and you're telling me it was your last day in Davis, and I don't know, I think it's nice to see you go off on your way, but at the same time, it makes me really sad because you're the first of many that I'm going to be saying goodbye to. So, good luck to you. I hate saying that word. And then I think it was more just for me understanding the type of person I am this week. It has been a long time since I've been back to work regularly, both Wednesdays and Saturdays, and it just hit me, I can't remember which shift I was at, I think it was a Saturday, that I just realized I'm not giving my all to anything. You know, for those of you who see me and look at all the things I do and go, wow, you're amazing, you gotta stop, because I don't do these things well, okay? I do these things subpar at best. So, while I love what I do, I do understand that there's more for me to give. So I'm trying to be better across the board. Hopefully I can do that. And yeah, it takes a special kind of person to want to dig through someone's trash, you know, and like sort it. But I think it's a really important part of where the future is going. And when you love what you do, it really shows. So I worked the Davis Double Century, and I was at that event until 2 in the morning, and I had started the morning at 4:30. Asterisk there because I went to Ruth's party and I didn't really sleep. Another asterisk here, if I'm ever talking to you and I say I'm tired and I tell you how tired I am, or I tell you how few hours I've slept, just lay into me, honestly. Just cuss me out or hit me, because that's unforgivable. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of being tired of that. Don't let me say it anymore. And so working the Davis Double Century and just being there until 2, and like, that doesn't make me tired. I love working and I want to clean up, and the people are just so thankful and appreciative of everything I did. So I got sent home with like a party platter, words, full of food. For those of you who are going to be in town, I'm going to hook you up next year, because honestly it was bittersweet, but we had to throw out like 10 party trays because they just did not have enough volunteers to take things home. So I'm going to let you know about that, and you're going to have dinner for like a week. And actually, okay. What is the next song? Sure. So on that note, so the night of the Davis Double Century, I ended up breaking my bike. I just broke the crankshaft, the bearings fell out, whatever. But 2 homeless people came up, and while initially, you know, of course I'm on alert, they were so concerned and like, how can we help? And they offered their tools. They had screwdrivers and stuff, and just, that speaks volumes to the type of society we live in. And maybe it's just Davis. I'm sure it's probably just a very, very Davis-y attribute. But I want to get better at that. I think that sucks that I was so judgmental right off the bat. And it's not that I shouldn't be worried about people like this. It's just that I should be more open, and people in that situation, like, I feel bad for them because they don't have people who really give them a chance. So whoever you are, the 2 of you, I know I see you frequently. But I want to thank you for just, I don't know, coming to my help that night. It was bad. My poor bike is still not fixed, but that's okay. Thank you. So, enough rambling. Number of parties last week, it was good. You'll see those in the blog post. And My guest speaker for this week is one that I've known for a very short time, but we've gotten pretty close. And I'm going to let her introduce herself in a minute. So, thank you for wasting your time with me this week. I will see you next week. Bye, guys. It's just been a long day.
That's true. It's like
Whoa.
the answer to my question.
We're moving on. This is my speaker for the week. Her name is...
Melody.
It's not that I forgot it. This is how this has started. How did we meet?
We met in fall quarter of junior year in ESP 168A, which is a senior capstone class for our major, and we both took it early as juniors. But prior to that, we had one class together also. We met in discussion. Oh, 168A, and you came to sit down next to me. Right next to me in a room full of empty chairs. So that's how we met.
This is true. I mean, we had SAS, but we didn't meet.
No, you were in my lab too, so you're that.
We had
you
labs
there.
for SAS?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
How do you do GIS without a lab?
Okay, alright. You sat in the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're the guy who answered all the questions.
Woo! Okay. You're so sassy. What was your first impression? Oh, okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
I guess we did the discussion, like fall
Yeah.
quarter, first impression. We just went over my first impression from SAS. My first impression was that I had found a male counterpart of me, since we had so much in common, right?
Yeah.
So many things in common. We were both trying to take the same classes, or trying to pursue the same majors. We both took trainees.
I hope that's not too loud.
Do you want me to turn it off?
I don't know.
You can
It's a
turn
little
it
hard
off.
to tell
you can turn it
now.
off mid, like, is that awkward?
Sorry, they didn't miss anything important. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true. First impression, yeah, that's pretty much it. We didn't talk too much since we were good students and paying attention to...
Deborah? No. Min?
No. I'm trying to... It was the Boon Ling.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry. The Asian name.
Yeah, the Asian lady. But
Oh.
yeah, it was cool. We both played the flute. I forgot what else we went over, but yeah.
I realize I'm not answering. So you covered the how we met thing. First impression. I mean, that's why I was like, oh, because you went to the end of discussion was like where you made your first impression. My first impression was like coming in. I was like, oh, I recognize her. And then I figured I'd sit down.
So you did recognize me from SAS. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely recognized you.
Okay.
And I think I bumped into you at least seen you one time visually in the trainees finals, because we all took them in the same room. Maybe once. BL, you never took the same finals with us?
Ours were separate.
That's an awkward mistake. All right, then.
Yeah,
I'll have to clear that up.
Were
I'm like, oh, she's here so early. She's probably a really hard worker. You had your notebook open already.
Yeah, I always have my stuff ready to go. Not recently, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah, I recognize her. She's here early. I should probably just sit next to someone I recognize. All right, so yeah, there was a room full of empty tables, or empty chairs.
It was a pretty small room, so.
We were the first two in that room, right? We were the first two.
No, there was like another 2 or 3 people in the room, but they obviously were not as interesting looking as.
Oh, favorite memory of ours.
I'd have to say probably that night we like stayed up all night in my car talking about stuff.
Oh.
That was a good one. I don't remember when that was. That was probably spring quarter last year, junior year.
May 15th.
Okay, sorry.
It was the same day I broke up with Denise.
Okay.
Awkward.
Super awkward. Okay. It was, yes. It was that day.
What was that? A year and 2 days ago?
language?
Ugh.
Sorry, censor that.
Censoring is so hard.
You should be just... My bad, underage audiences.
Oh my
I
God.
apologize.
I'm gonna censor it. Okay.
Wow, yeah, that's been a whole year. So that's my favorite memory of us, because even though we had known each other for about 3/4 then, that was the quarter we didn't have any classes together for some reason. And so we saw each other outside of school a lot, and it's fun. I got to meet some of your friends that night. I was going to say another bad word, but
Alright.
went over some deep conversations that night. So.
That's true. Favorite memory. That's funny, yeah. I mean,
I'm sort of curious to hear your answer to this one.
mine is the same night, it's just earlier. Favorite moment of that night. People watching. I can't remember, I can never remember if we got boba or ice cream. We got it
That
somewhere.
wasn't the same night. We went out. That wasn't the same night. No.
No, because that's right.
I was wearing my sweatshirt
Yeah,
and
we
my
were
yoga
bumming it.
pants.
Yeah.
That was,
Okay.
oh my goodness.
My favorite night is that night. We had people watching. We had gotten either boba or ice cream.
We had gotten a milkshake from
What?
Jack in the Box. Oh my lord.
I'm tired.
Wow. This memory isn't even a memory.
Oh
It's just
my
a
lord! It's not even about
fabricated-
not those details. We had been people watching Bistro,
Yeah, mojito night.
and
We never got
that one couple that I think was more or less the icebreaker for just how, for me, really set in stone. I knew we were similar, but it was
gosh.
voicing the thoughts that we probably shouldn't have about that really tall guy and the short female.
Yes. Yes.
That's fun.
And I think that was earlier in the month.
Yeah, it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything we have left to do in our time together?
I don't know. It's a good question. It's a loaded question. It's a good question.
It's not loaded.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really know if we have anything on our bucket list together.
No. Graduating.
It's like not really our thing though. It's like, we're doing that with thousands of other people.
Thousands? Few hundred?
Oh, I meant like in our class.
Yeah.
But yeah. I can't think of anything.
I would like to go back and find that boba place we were attempting to go to on my birthday.
Yeah, that.
But if not, it's not a big deal.
That was in Sacramento, Range 99. I don't know where you are, but I will find you next time with the correct directions.
Doesn't lead us down shady business districts.
Strange.
What is one thing on your bucket list?
Oh, this was one of the other two questions that I was having issues with.
Oh. You have to have a bucket list. No?
Not really. No. I have bucket lists for shorter term things, like graduating college and having like a quarter or two to work
You have a
on.
to-do list. We can come back to this. We can come back to this.
Come back. Okay.
Favorite produce?
Potatoes.
That was very readily.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd given much thought to this one.
Potatoes. Okay.
Yes. Not apples. Potatoes.
Favorite produce. What did I just say? That's just a
You
rude.
can change your answer.
No, I do. I have been.
Oh.
You don't watch my vlogs either. No one's watching my vlogs. Because no one's ready for these questions. Tomatoes.
Okay.
Like if I'm listing 10 things here, like tomatoes is probably my next favorite thing.
What type of tomatoes? Like heirloom tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, grape
Not
tomatoes?
cherries, not grapes. Heirloom.
Really?
I like tomatoes.
I like cherry tomatoes. I like the smaller tomatoes. Yeah.
Never got into them.
They're really like pop in popcorn or something.
Something to tell yourself in 5 or 10 years. And what is the time frame?
What is the time frame?
Like, are you choosing 5-year you?
Oh,
or 27-year-old you? Or 32?
I don't think it really matters. I'll just go with 5 years since that's closer. 5-year Melody, stop freaking out. I hope you're gonna have a job by then. It's obviously not the thing right now, but relax, you're gonna be fine.
Wow, okay, we haven't talked in a while, and that's news to me that that's something you're freaking out about.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it's, I should probably make more friends in my major. I don't know, I have a lot of engineering friends, and so they're getting swooped in on a lot easier and faster. Maybe not easier, that's not the right word, but much faster, I think. And also in 5 years, I hope you're living somewhere that is enjoyable for you and not too hot all the time.
Interesting.
And I hope you're still playing Mario, because that's still really fun.
Mario's a classic.
I know, just haven't played since recently.
Back to the bucket list.
That's the last question?
Well, no, it's not the last question. You got 3 left. But, okay, alright,
We'll do 2 more.
you get your grab bag question, or you're asking me a question.
Oh. What's something you're looking forward to this week?
This week, so specific.
Okay.
No, that's fine,
What's
that's fine,
your-
that's fine. That's fine. I'm not
No,
judging
actually,
your
I don't want to narrow my scope. Okay, what are you looking forward to before graduation, and then the second question is after graduation?
Second question. Oh, I have to bleep that out. Oh! Okay, so it was before graduation and then after? Question mark? Shoot. Flume. Oh my lord, I'm looking forward to Flume.
Oh yeah, Tuesday with Stephanie.
Yeah.
Right.
That's today's
Today is
Sunday.
I actually don't know what time it is. Maybe it's almost 12.
Today is Monday.
Today is Monday. Okay.
Flume. I'm looking forward to Flume. I'm looking forward to a Luna George. Flume is a bonus. What am I looking forward to after graduation? Wow. I'm very unprepared for this one.
Good.
No, not good.
That's the
TikTok
point.
timer.
That's the point. You can cut out, the fillers.
I like keeping it raw. I don't like keeping it. Except I have to bleep the sentence.
Well, I mean, I think it was just one word. Sorry if I had multiple.
Shoot. Okay, I'm actually gonna...
Are you gonna come back?
I'm gonna come back to this. Now
Okay.
you have to answer. What is something you're looking forward to? You asked the question, so you know what the question is. Before graduation and after. You answered the reciprocal question.
Oh, did I?
You're supposed to.
Oh.
I would like you to.
For graduation, I'm looking forward to, not related to school, really, although I sort of wanted a school-related answer. I'm looking forward to my Channel Islands trip next weekend.
Nice.
I guess that was one of the things on my bucket list, is to go to Channel Islands
Really?
National Park. It's one of the most under-visited parks in the 57 parks we have in America.
National parks?
Yeah, I've been going to public lands lecture, remember? So I believe it was 57, correct me if I'm wrong. So that's really exciting, and heading down to LA area, which I hadn't been since sophomore year of high school, and that was for Cosmos in Irvine, so that doesn't really count. The last time I really went to LA was 8th grade for Disneyland's 50th anniversary. So I guess it's almost been 10 years.
Shoot. After graduation. Man. Is it bad that I'm looking forward to, like, work? I'm really looking
because
forward...
I am too, which is...
I'm really looking forward to, like, getting ahead. Like, getting started on my career, whatever that may be.
Oh my god, I was gonna say the answer. Darn it, that was my answer too.
Oh. Oh! Thank you for keeping it civil.
I'm censoring myself.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably a workaholic. I'm probably going to work myself sooner or later. But I
No, I can see
already
that.
listed it. Yeah, career. I'm ready. Been ready for a while.
I'm just excited to start actually using some of our classroom knowledge, hopefully, for the real world. That should be fun. Yeah.
Did we get to your bucket list? We did. No. No. Your bucket list.
I guess just going up in a hot air balloon. That was like one of the. We've talked about this before. I feel like we went over this item.
Yeah.
It's like one of the things. Oh, Egypt. I always wanted to go to Egypt. That was my 10th grade bucket list item. I don't know why.
What's in Egypt? Other than
the pyramids.
That's it?
Yeah, pretty much. A 10th grade melody. I mean, it's not that complicated work then.
7 Wonders of the World. I hear Egypt is just really dirty.
I heard so too. So I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna fulfill that for 10th grade melody or not. We'll see.
Shoutouts.
Is it bad that my first instinct was to say hi to my dog Oliver?
Nope.
Sorry, I love you too, Shannon.
Nope. Go for it. No judgment.
My dog, my sister, my parents, my boyfriend, housemates, Christine and Angela.
You have 3.
I was gonna say another bad word there, but also shout out to Monica next door, who is not home currently.
Who's never gonna see
Who's
this.
never home. Yeah. I think that's all my shout outs.
Good? Poor Monica.
I gave her a shout out.